Doge has saved $80 million at the DoD in wasteful spending. Some of the notable cuts, nearly $2 million in DEI training in the Air Force, more than $3 million for supporting DEI groups, and nearly $2 million for a study on the detriments of climate hazards. The Defense Department says they are just beginning the wasteful purge, so there is a lot more to come. Let's talk about it with Allison and Terrence. And Terrence, this has been going on for a while now. I thought when Trump's speech last night, here was a highlight to me: $8 million to make mice transgender. I had no idea you could make a mouse transgender. I am basically disturbed by that concept. Terrence?
Yeah, and David, I don't know if you were listening, but just a little while ago, we had a congressman from Texas on, and he was basically saying that one of the things he and his colleagues now are doing there in the House when it comes to the budget is really waiting for all of the findings from Doge so that they can be a bit more efficient, I guess, and effective in crafting a budget. I'd love to get your thoughts on that, because I'm still working that through my head and trying to come to grips with that. It sounded, and respectfully, but it sounded almost like an excuse. But I guess it's reasonable. If it is an excuse, it's reasonable. So I'd love to get your reaction to that here momentarily, David. But Allison, I'm sorry, I yield to you first.
Oh, well, I'm just, what kind of struck me was that they found $80 million and they saved that, and they're saving money, yet at the same time, recruitment is going through the roof. So, what does that say about how we're spending our money and what we really needed as a country in terms of the Defense Department? I think that Pete Hegseth is tremendous up there and really rallying not only the troops, but rallying the spirit of America. And at the same time, they can save money on all this ridiculousness that you're, referring to. I think it was mice. So hey, if you're making cuts, it doesn't mean that it's going to hurt the military. There are real chances that we can really make gains, huge gains, if we spend smartly and take our heads out of the sand.
Well, my White House sources, Terrence, are telling me, as you mentioned, regarding getting some of this codified into law, my White House sources are telling me that most of this will actually be codified into law in the budget reconciliation process. Now, what does that mean, most of this? I mean, at this point, we're talking about a lot of the executive orders and specifically the Doge cuts.